my colleagues, the chairperson of the National Elections Commission of Liberia, as I said earlier, Mrs. Davideta Brown-Lansana, who is the head of the pre-election mission to Nigeria, the Vice Chairman, Corporate Services of the Electoral Commission of Ghana, Dr. Bosman Asare, and I also wish to similarly welcome the Acting Permanent Secretary of ECONEC and Head of the Electoral Assistance Division of ECOWAS, Mr. Serin Mamadou Ka. Mr. Serin Mamadou Ka has been very consistent in his support to ECONEC in particular and commitment to the cause of elections in our region in general. It is also my pleasure to welcome all other members of the Commission, or of the mission. So let me start by commending ECOWAS for the partnership with ECONEC in deploying follow-up missions to member countries, always led by a chairperson of an electoral commission. Nigeria has participated in many of these missions. In April this year, just 3 months ago, I was involved in a similar mission to the Republic of the Gambia, together with my colleague from Sierra Leone and some of the election experts present here today. Interestingly also, today is our turn to host our colleagues from Liberia and Ghana, leading a team of international election experts. In this sense, today's mission is a routine practice, but very critical to electoral democracy in our region. What goes around comes around. So it is our turn today to be host, just as we have been hosted by our colleagues from other parts of the region. Election observation missions make their findings and recommendations public. They also deploy follow-up missions on the implementation of their recommendations. INEC Nigeria is glad that ECOWAS, which deployed both long-term and short-term election observation missions, recognizes that election is a multi-stakeholder responsibility. Consequently, for Nigeria's 2023 general election, ECOWAS made 37 recommendations for consideration by 7 critical institutions and stakeholders in the electoral process. Of these recommendations, 13 are addressed to INEC, while 24 require action by other institutions and stakeholders, such as the National Assembly, the Nigeria Police Force, the National Broadcasting Commission, the National Information Technology Development Agency, civil society organizations, the Nigeria Union of Journalists, and political parties under the umbrella of the Interparty Advisory Council, IPAC. Furthermore, the follow-up mission will also interact with the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC. Of the 13 observations specifically addressed to INEC, the Commission has considered all of them that require administrative action to implement while waiting for the conclusion of the ongoing legal review by the National Assembly on aspects of the recommendations that require legislative intervention. The Commission has prepared a detailed response to each of the 13 observations, most of which are already contained in our 142 recommendations for electoral reform, which resulted from wide-ranging consultations with critical stakeholders, a copy of which has already been published on our website. The review report, as well as the main 2023 General Election Report and other relevant documents, are also available from our website. Nevertheless, hard copies of these reports and documents have been included in your document bags for this meeting. I cannot conclude my brief remarks without appreciating our development partners for facilitation and expert support. So let me welcome to Nigeria Lenny Tabu and Matthias Humpe supported by the Electoral Institute for Sustainable Democracy in Africa, based in Johannesburg. Is Lenny here and Matthias? Let us see you. Thank you very much. Emmanuel Kisi, supported by the Africa and West Asia Office of the Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance, IDEA, based in Addis Ababa. And Michael Agada from the German International Cooperation Agency, the GIZ. I must also commend the diligence of the staff of the ECONEC Secretariat for the professional manner they have always carried out their assignments. Mr. Chinedu from Nigeria, Maria Mature from Guinea-Conakry, and Aisha Koulibaly from Cote d'Ivoire. We look forward to a robust interaction at this meeting in the best interest of our elections and the electoral process. Once again, I welcome you to Nigeria, and God bless you all.